What's up guys, this is Josh and today I decided to change the surrounding and come back outside, so you might not be able to hear me properly. If you're not able to hear me properly, I'm sorry, I don't have my clip-on mic today, but this video is really interesting. It's why you're not getting sales on your Shopify store, your e-commerce platform, whatever it may be it Magento, Shopify, Squarespace, whatever you're doing, you're hosting a website yourself or whatever it is. So I'm gonna go right into it and tell you the reasons why you're not getting sales on your Shopify store. Why I qualify to tell you this is because I was in the same club and I was trying to overdo sometimes. Reason number one, why you're not getting sales on your e-commerce platform. Your website is too damn darn busy. Now, what do I mean by your website being too damn darn busy? Like, I'm not trying to accuse you of doing too much. It's just sometimes we feel that someone's going to come onto our website and want to see the size guide and want to see the measurements and want to see the testimonials and want to see this and want to see the PayPal, Stripe and Square and whatever kind of symbols at the bottom, and wants to know this and wants to know this, and we try to list everything on our landing page. Bad. That is a total no-no, because what we end up doing is we end up overpopulating our e-commerce store landing page. Now, landing page is your first impression, right? If your first impression comes out so busy, you're not gonna be actually kicking butt in your sales. It makes so much sense. Look at it like this. Say you spot a girl who smells really good. So your ad is the perfume of the lady, right? You smell it, it smells really good. You go ahead and click on the ad. Now, because the ad is the perfume, click on it. As soon as you land on it, so as soon as you walk towards a lady who looks really beautiful from far, you walk towards her, you look at her face, and you're like, what the heck is going on? Because she's got eyeshadow, makeup, bronzer, all that cool stuff that she has on her face. It's not bad to have it, it's just like she has it too much. So that's what we sometimes end up doing to our websites. We overdo it. So I totally recommend not going crazy. Try to limit yourself. Try to leave links, hyperlinks on your website so people could go to, click on, reach that specific page and make themselves knowledgeable. How I would suggest you is, if you go to Amazon.com right now, you should be seeing it on your screen somewhere. It is very plain and simply laid down. You go to Amazon.com, one scroll away, you could see the whole page. It's simply laid down, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Very easy and very relatable. First problem is that we try to overpopulate our landing pages, try to make it look much prettier and way more knowledgeable than it's required. You really don't want that, because if you're gonna give out too much information, you actually gonna end up making people get lost on information. You want them to be specifically reaching the product that you are advertising. Second problem that most people get into when they start their stores and they don't think through. The second main problem is, this is one of the most important ones, and that is they try to use every kind of way to tell people that their store is secure. Now, what do I mean by that? It's like they're gonna have a McAfee little icon on the side running around when someone scrolls the page, taking up your proprietary screen. You spend money to get someone on that screen, and you give like an inch and a half by a half an inch to McAfee on that screen property. That's your real estate. You don't want to give that up. I did that myself, right? I went ahead and installed the McAfee app from Shopify. I totally don't recommend that anymore, because if I come to you and say, hey, I'm not a thief, and whoever I go to meet and I say, hey, I'm not a thief, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? The first thing that comes to your mind is that probably I am a thief. Or why am I talking about thieves? And why am I talking about steal and stolen? And don't tell people things that you don't want them to think about. Tell them the goodness of your product. Tell them the niceness of your product. Tell them the collections. Tell them all the good stuff that you do. Tell them your story. Try to get them confident in different ways. Don't try to get them confident by putting a little logo somewhere of McAfee, or try to put a little logo of AVG, or try to put a logo of Norton antivirus, or people really don't care about that. It just gives them a skeptical mindset. Try to make it easy. Try to come up with a story, and instead of coming up with some logos or some other stuff that tells that this is a very secure network. The third and the last final kind of problem that people come across when they're creating web stores and not getting sales is, this third basic problem is that people try to do too much. They try to do too much and they actually get lost. and I talk to a lot of people. They snap me, they try to get me on Instagram, they try to talk to me, and they try to ask me like, hey, check out my website. I go to their website, I click on their website, I scroll through, and what I end up realizing is that they're trying to do too much. I understand you're doing drop shipping, and you know this is the best thing to do right now. It's drop shipping. You go to AliExpress, you could just pick up a product and try to sell it without even buying it. It's like one of the best things. I understand that's quick money. I totally suggest go watch my other video about e-commerce. The card's gonna be somewhere. I don't support drop shipping a lot, but still I'm gonna talk about this because drop shipping, it's one of those things which are actually growing really crazy. So I'm gonna not go on a tangent and tell you what I mean by this. So when you see someone who's actually drop shipping, what they do, they end up putting too many products, too many different kind of niches together because they want to just see what sells. I'm gonna give you an advice on that one right after this, after I end it. So I see people are selling jewelry, and then they're selling dog leashes, and then they're selling drinking wear, and then they're selling plates, and then they're selling bed sheets, all next to each other. So they have bed sheets, and then they have a drinkware, and then they have dog collars, and then they have gardening equipment. You can't do that. You cannot be into 4 industries and try to sell all of them on one website, right? But once you're doing your own thing, guys, you really need to understand that you have to stick to one kind of niche. Even if you're drop shipping, just go for dog collars. Just go with dog products. Just go pet products. Create your website pet products. Don't try to do too much. Let me give you a little hint. If you want to try to figure out how to do too many things and too many drop shipping products together, I totally recommend you guys to actually break it down. So you make collections. Create different collections and keep them hidden. Don't kind of show them. Create collections for, say, dog collars. Create collections for other stuff. Create collections for cosmetic, fashion accessories, whatever you're doing, and create different collections. And then when you market different links and make people land on their collection instead of landing on the main page or somewhere else. So that will be the best way to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I totally appreciate you guys sticking around, watching this video, supporting this channel. We've been going really crazy, and I really appreciate you, and thank you for that, guys. So for my last video, click right here. Subscribe by clicking right here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Peace.